I want to teach you this because it's actually pretty fun. So the way that they teach this, I don't think they always do it very well, so that's why I want to go over it step by step. You have actually the main pattern down. Do you understand how we got that equation now? Do you see the n minus 2 times the 180, right? N is the number of sides. How do we come up with this equation? Okay, let's start with that triangle. We're very good with that. So we got sides. You have 3 and 4. So you can think of your triangle and your square. Okay? So 1, 2, 3. We know that that's 180 degrees. If I did divide it by 3, that's 60 degrees for an equilateral triangle, right? External angles are these ones where I kept these out, and that external is actually 360. Always 360. That's actually the same, because if you look at the square, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 for your external is also 360 as well. Okay? I'll show you a little diagram later that shows you. It's actually how we, with like photography, what they have is they have camera lenses, and camera lenses, depending on the number of angles that you create with the camera lens, right? The camera lens can shrink down, and so, right, if I draw this here, if I draw this here, if I draw this here, I draw this here, that's the 360 degrees. That makes sense? Okay, so, right, this angle is right here, this angle is right here, this angle's right here, right? Do you see how I did that? Okay, so they always add up to be 360 for the external angles. Now the internal angles, if you notice, you added a 360, you added a 180 here. Because what you're doing here is you have a triangle, and now you have 2 triangles. So if you take a square, you add a triangle to it, you got a 5th side. Another triangle, you got a 6th side. That's why every single one, you add 180. Okay? Now, you could say, okay, so 3 is the 180, so I go 3, and I make sure I subtract the 2. Okay? Wait for this one, though. Here's how they actually show it in some of these other explanations. Is, yes, you have in this, you got 1 triangle. Here you got 2 triangles. Here, you have 3 triangles. Here you have 4 triangles, okay? So, okay, so 6 minus 2 gives me 4. 5 minus 2 gives me 3. 4 minus 2 gives me 2. 3 minus 2 gives me 1. All right? However, here's the one that should make more sense. Or n for the number of sides, right? Because in a square, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, but I'm subtracting the 2 of the 360. Of my 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I subtract the same 360. I don't really need to continue, do I?
Yeah, no, yeah, I got the picture.
That makes sense? Go ahead and take a note on this somewhere for yourself so that you have this formula down. That's what you need And then to keep in mind, if you need to find per angle, you can divide it by n again, just to figure out what each angle should be for a equilateral or a regular polygon. That make sense?
Can I write on this?
Yeah, go ahead, write it down. What I have for you is you have a page in here that will be anything that you learned from me this week, and it'll be your study guide so that I can always be, more so have a visual of what things we need to make sure we touch upon a few more times before you go to your test, right?